Hi guys, it's Shriya here and welcome back to my channel Beauty and the Code. So from the title you can already see that I'm going to review Armaf Club de Nuit Untold perfume. This one is one of the closest and best dupes of Baccarat Rouge 540 available in the market. And मैंने recently अपने Instagram reel and YouTube shorts पे इसके बारे में बात किया था. And some of you commented asking me that hey, we already have like Red Temptation from Zara. Do we again need to get this one? Is the DNA not similar? Like, do we need another Baccarat Rouge 540? So I thought that I'll just have a section in this review itself comparing these two perfumes for you, and then you can make a call whether you need another BR 540 dupe in your collection or not. So let's begin. Before we do so, make sure that you've subscribed to my channel, you hit the bell notification, and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं इसके पैकेजिंग के बारे में. इट कम्स इन दिस बॉक्स विच इज़ लाइक सुपर होलोग्राफिक. ऑल द रेनबो कलर्स आर शाइनिंग थ्रू. इवन ऑन द कैमरा you can see that, right? It's just gorgeous, like it's very colorful and very gorgeous. And here you have this a small kind of like a stone which is there in all the Club de Nuit perfumes. And काफ़ी beautiful colorful सा box है. Armaf का logo लगा हुआ है इस तरफ and Armaf branding is right here. बॉक्स ओपन करने पे अंदर की तरफ भी सब गोल्डन है एंड यहाँ पे प्रोटेक्शन कवर है और इसके अंदर फाइनली द परफ्यूम इज सिटिंग इनसाइड. दिस कम्स विद स्मॉल डिटेल अबाउट रेस्ट ऑफ द परफ्यूम्स दैट आर देयर इन दिस कलेक्शन. एंड देन फाइनली यू हैव दिस बॉटल हियर. ये बॉटल again, just like the outer packaging, it has this very beautiful rainbow effect going on. It's a glass bottle with just you tilt it and you see it shining, like all the colors are shining through. यहाँ पे Club de Nuit embed करके लिखा हुआ है, embossed करके लिखा हुआ है, not embed. And सब तरफ like it's a beautiful reflective packaging. अरमाफ के सारे परफ्यूम्स में ये एक सर्कुलर पेंडेंट सा लटका रहता है चेन के साथ एंड इस पे एक स्टोन लगा रहता है. दिस कैप दैट यू सी हियर, इट्स एक्चुअली मैट गोल्ड इन कलर. इट हैज़ द मैट फिनिश टू इट एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ एम्बेडेड विद लॉट ऑफ diamonds. So it's kind of like a very colorful holographic bottle out there. And I like it because it is kind of like unique, but what I don't like is that it is very bulky. Like, I understand the glass quality is very heavy and all, and they just don't want to compromise with the packaging and stuff. I just find this to be super bulky. I just cannot carry this in my small sling bag, and I definitely have to like decant this if I want to carry this fragrance with me. So that's the bulkiness is something that I don't like. Now I put a decent dent here. I have used this much perfume in just like 2 weeks of time, and I have been obsessed with this fragrance, and for good reasons. Like, let me just now jump to the notes breakdown and stuff. The Atomizer is golden in color. It has a very beautiful sprayer, by the way. Let me just show you. Now I'm going to first talk about the notes breakdown followed by what I feel about this one. Now iske notes mein it opens up with a very gorgeous saffron and white jasmine note. In the heart notes it has amberwood and ambergris. In the base note it has fir raisin and cedar. Now ye iska pura notes ka breakdown hai. Let's take it like one step ahead. So the opening is like saffron and white jasmine. Now white jasmine is not prominent in this fragrance. Like, if you sniff the fragrance right off the back, the first thing that pops in my head is this is like a sugarcane. It has a very sweet sugarcane-like property. It's like kind of sweet. It is kind of herbal. It's kind of like juicy, and it definitely like feels like it has sugar syrup in it. Although the sweet notes are not listed in here, like there's nothing like sugar in this, but it definitely has that sugarcane syrup vibe going on. Coming to saffron, super duper dominating saffron presence. Like, the moment you sniff this, you know that there is this sweet saffron sitting right on a very dominating position in this fragrance. You will not miss out on understanding that it is saffron. So when I say that the fragrance is well blended, there are some notes that work so beautifully well in the background, and they are not screechy, but they are doing their part. Just like jasmine in this fragrance, it does not feel like a white floral, but the white jasmine that is present in here, it just elevates this fragrance, kind of like uplifted kind of a fragrance. It makes it brighter sorts. So I really love the way the jasmine is working in the background in this fragrance. Coming to the heart notes of amberwood and ambergris. Now, ambergris is again a very interesting note which has a slight bit of an animalatic feel to it because it is said to be derived from sperm whale's intestine system. So it's basically like a gray waxy material which becomes sweet over time. When it dries, it becomes sweet, and it has this animalatic feel to it. It has a marine aqua feel to it, and that does reflect in this fragrance. It has a when I said sugarcane juice, so that juice that you are experiencing, that has a watery aqua feel to it, and it definitely has a slight bit of this resinous animalatic feel going on in the background. Now this mixed with amberwood beautifully creates a very mature, well mixed fragrance. The base notes in here are a fir resin and cedar, again adding to the woodiness, and the fir resin in here definitely creates and adds that greenness in this fragrance, and also a slight bit of a medicinal rubber kind of a feel. So the way I am breaking down each and every note for you, it's very hard for you to imagine and say that are you sure a medicinal syrupy rubber sugarcane all together is going to smell good. But trust me, this smells super 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 richy rich. It is a very gorgeous fragrance. The overall mixture of all these notes has created just a beautiful Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. This is said to be like a closest dupe to BR 540 in today's market. Amongst all the dupes that are present, this is said to be the closest. Coming to the performance of this fragrance, it definitely is a beast mode perfume. Like 5 sprays of this perfume and you're done for the day. This one has a very strong scent bubble around me. It just keeps projecting, like every 30 minutes it is projecting. I could feel this fragrance literally work for 12 hours on me, and I was in shock because I put around 5 to 6 sprays of this and I was not expecting a beast mode in such limited amount of sprays. That just speaks oceans and oceans about the quality of this fragrance. Supreme quality. It has a good projection. It leaves a very strong trail. It has moderate sillage. It is long lasting. It is overall a beast mode fragrance. This is super appropriate to be worn for office on everyday basis, for party wear, every day, like every day, every night. This is the kind of fragrance which is universally flattering both on men, women, and on all occasions. You can literally make this with heavy sprays. You can convert this from a normal everyday perfume to a party perfume. You can even convert this into a bride's perfume, into a bride's groom's perfumes and stuff like that. Like, this has a quality of being universally flattering. It is mature, it is beautiful, it just satisfies all occasions, be it like a Catholic wedding or be it an Indian wedding. This fragrance has a very adaptive nature. So I just find this to be super universally flattering. To me, this fragrance definitely exudes a confidence. Like, the moment I put this on, I feel a different vibe. I feel very confident. I feel like I can speak. I feel like my anxiety is controlled. And sometimes when you are in that zone and you are there at that place in your life where all you feel is disappointment and all you feel is that you're not good enough, and that's when I apply this perfume and I feel that no, there is some hope for me and maybe I can do better. Maybe I can make some difference today. Maybe I can take a step forward in life. This is the kind of fragrance that helps me gain some confidence. To some people, it may sound hollow that, what exactly is this perfume doing? Like, is it some kind of a magic potion that just it uplifts you in a way that you're saying it helps you with depression? But you know what, some fragrances have that property. Like, if a fragrance is very rich in lavender, it does have a calming effect, and it is a known fact. So for me, this is more like a therapeutical perfume. It definitely helps me to gain some confidence, and yeah, definitely, like, it is the kind of fragrance that helps with the confidence. It helps with restoring the balance of thoughts, because this one is super dominating. So when you wear this, you actually kind of get diverted from your current thoughts of loops and memories, and you're just going on and on with it. This helps in breaking that because it's so strong that you get absorbed in that beauty of this fragrance. So coming to the price point, this one is slightly heavy on the pocket. This is for 6600 rupees and you get 105 ml of this perfume. Now, as compared to the original Baccarat Rouge, this is considered as a very inexpensive option, but considering the price alone in itself for Armaf, I just feel that Armaf quickly understood the hype by creating a BR540 dupe, and they have also created a Delina dupe, and they played it very smart by increasing their prices because they knew that people all around the world are going to purchase their fragrance no matter what, because they knew the perfume that they are creating. So I think it is a very smart move from Armaf to just increase the price. Club de Nuit earlier was around 2000 range. Then slowly it increased to 3500, and now these new releases are literally 6600, which is ridiculous. Like when I saw the price for this, I was like, okay, this is just a dupe and it is super expensive. What happened to Armaf? Like it was supposed to be more uh, it's supposed to be more affordable, and just what happened here? And then I understood, like, internet has hyped this perfume, like TikTok and everyone is just talking on and on about it, and the price has just gone super high for this one. So I bought it from fragstock.com, and I compared all the websites that I know, Perfume Palace, Friday Charms, Fragstocks, and out of all these websites, Fragstock had the best deal. So I bought this for 3,999 rupees, and I liked the pricing as compared to, at least from MRP. I could get this at around 4,000 benchmark, so I was still happy to get it at a discounted price. And first of all, I love Baccarat Rouge 540 ka DNA. So I wanted to put that kind of money into this perfume. Secondly, since I already have Red Temptation, I also was curious whether there is like anything which is similar in both of them, and do we need both of these perfumes. And I actually bought this to compare and share my view with you guys. So let's jump on to the comparison. My overall rating for this perfume is 9 out of 10. I'm just cutting 1 mark for the price. Otherwise, the performance and everything is just bang on, and Armaf has done an amazing job with this tube. So this strip is already Armaf, and the other strip that I have, I'm going to spray Red Temptation. So Red Temptation is definitely there. Like the DNA is almost 90% similar. And what I see is, I find this to be more airy, more sweeter, and more kind of diluted as compared to Armaf. That's the only difference that I see. So I definitely feel that Armaf Untold is much concentrated, it's much more louder, and it is much more pricier also as compared to Red Temptation. Red Temptation is definitely a good dupe, 90% it's duping. It is slightly more airy, slightly lighter, slightly more airy, breezy, and overall it looks less concentrated in terms of the perfume oil that are present inside this. So the performance for this one is also slightly down as compared to this one. This one hits a 12-hour mark easily, and this one reaches like around 7 to 8 hours ka mark. This definitely needs more number of sprays. 5 to 6 sprays are enough. Overall performance for this one is definitely better. For this one, you definitely need to overspray to get like 12 hours and a good projection. But considering the price difference between the two, you really don't need both of these. If you are on a budget, definitely go for Red Temptation. The quality is amazing. It does not smell synthetic. Overall, it's a good dupe for BR540, and this one is not very heavy on the pockets as well. So definitely this one is a better dupe in terms of pricing. But if you are like a die-hard fan of BR540 and you are looking for a closest dupe available, which is almost like 98% there, and you don't mind spending that much on this perfume, then you definitely can go for this one. For me, out of the two, I think I prefer the Armaf one more, because less number of sprays gives me good result. The projection is amazing. It is a compliment getter. It fills the room and it is noticeable. Like I don't have to go overboard with this perfume to be noticeable. So I find this to be value for money, because I like louder, denser, deeper fragrances more. So for me, between these two, my first pick will be this one, followed by this one. So that completes the overall comparison section as well. This one does not feel like a feminine masculine fragrance. Definitely it's a neutral gender unisex fragrance out there. Everyone can enjoy this one in the family, and it does not feel that rubbery animalatic. Is not very heavy on me. Like when I put it on my skin, it grows into a very sweet sugarcane saffron fragrance, and also it turns a little woody on my skin. On my clothes also, it just develops beautifully. It is a super mature, and it is something, this DNA is something that I will never get bored of. So I absolutely love this creation, highly recommend it. My rating is already 9 out of 10, and for good reasons. Yes, it is pricey. Why Armaf is doing that, I really don't know. Armaf makes such amazing fragrances at good prices, but this time the price has just gone way too far, and I'm not happy about it. But that concludes today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, do hit the like button. Leave your suggestions and comments in the comments section. Let's make that area chatty. Thank you so much for stopping by. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.